Oh. I'm going up there now.
Next entrance.
Yep. Yep.
Do that, or-
Yep. You're over. Yeah, I asked you over gentleman, so then I walked around. He said pull in and keep over to the right and stay over to the right. I see that. But I walked up there because I took a walk because I wanted to see what I was up against. But he said when I pull in, just stay over to the right.
Right, we're gonna load you on your side.
That's what he said. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, you're turning anyway. I said to him, give me about half an hour and I'll get everything off and send your man around. His man's already here. So they have this bit here and it's gated off so you can't get in during the night. I've got to run over their tripwire. That's about it. I'll get with you once I've done this. All right, I'm gonna pause it and then we'll be at it. So we'll get on our way back up to Portland to pick up a load. So we made it anyway here to Albany. All right, later. Okay. All right. We are done. We spent 52 minutes off the clock, off duty. We now go to Malarkey. It's all a bit of malarkey, mate. And we go pick up shingles. We will take the shingles to Oklahoma for Tuesday. If I get there by Monday, that'll be amazing. I doubt it, but you never know because I'm recapping. I have 7 hours and well, I got 8:26 on my I hope I don't chew up my tyres. Got nasty rocks. I try not to bitch today, Mum. 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 Mama. Mum. I try not to do it today, Mum. Let's see if I can have a better day today without being a complete and utter wanker. You never know, Mum. You never know. I think the weather's passing. The old boy said we got rain about midday, which would be about right, because that's what I saw as well, but I think we'll be good to get out of here, so. be there about 10:34 Pacific time, as long as we don't have any major issues. So we're an hour and 23 minutes away. 84 miles. I only get paid 70 though. They only pay me for 70 miles because the other 14 miles is because it's PO to PO. So I'm not really in Albany, and that's why I'm a little further than I needed to be. So that was my trailer tyre. So this is 34. You can run this road. It's the road I came in last time when I did a delivery across the highway here. This is a nightmare to get out of. I have an abundance of traffic coming, and it's a fast-paced highway. So you're like, you've got to take a chance, and there's really no brake because there's no traffic light down there that sort of breaks it up. And if I get out and go, I gotta wait till it's sort of a break enough in traffic for me to get onto it so they can get around me. And I think I can do it now. See, they're coming so fast that I can't get out. If I try to go for it, I don't have a lot of options. After this van, I might be lucky, but they're so close to each other that I can't make that chance of going. If I go now, I think I can cut the corner. There's a car coming at mega speed. This one right here, because he hasn't got the decency to look and go, well, you know what, maybe I'll just slow down a little bit and let the gentleman go about his day. Nah, fuck nah, that'd be silly. But this road here, you run it back the opposite direction, that'll take you over towards Bend and across 20. And like I say, they had mass amounts of snow across there with the cameras and that, so. Now it might have changed today, I don't know, but the elevation will make it to the point where if it's raining, it'll be a lot of snow up there. So we did well though. We got down and we got it in. Geezer unloaded me super fast. He said, give me a hand to unload it. I said, would you like, no, I'll rephrase that, take that back. There's no way anybody's going to say that to me. He said, I said, would you like me to give you a hand to unload it, like, you know what I mean? Because he was by himself. He goes, yeah, okay, that'll be nice. I said, all right. He said, can you spot me, like? I said, yeah, I'll spot you. I'm very good at spotting. He didn't take one blind bit of notice. I just left him alone in the end. He'd go in and I'd say, halt, that's enough of the forks. He'd just keep on going. I'm like, all right, I'll just leave him alone. He was a good lad. He was awesome. I'm like, all right, well, you just carry on. You pick it up, and the back one that he hadn't quite got would fall over, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just leave him alone. I tried telling him, but he's like, no, I'm fine. I don't need you to tell me what to do. All right, mate. But he was awesome. Good lad. We got empties. I'll slow down. We got empties, and I had something to eat. Made another cup of tea. I had potatoes last night, so I buy these bags of potatoes, and you're like, I got to keep an eye on what I do with my potatoes now. Oh, I'm terrible. So like, the other week I bought some chicken, and I opened it up, and it weren't that great. I didn't really pay attention to it, but anyway, I cooked it, and then I had gut rot afterwards. My guts must be indestructible, because I had gut rot afterwards. And so the potatoes last night, I put them in and I was eating them up, and I could smell rotten potato. I could smell rotten potato, and I'm like, yeah, that don't smell right. It smells like something's bad in the bag. So I let it cook all the way through. And then I split the bag open and took the rotten ones out, and then put the good ones back in and mashed them up. Tasted all right. I added beans to it to hide the flavour if they were bad. So I just added half a can of beans to it. And I thought, well, if I add half a can of beans, then it will hide the flavour. Oh, so naughty. Anyway, I don't have gut rot, so I must be doing something right. But But yeah, I run completely out of food, so I got to stop and get some stuff this weekend, sometime whenever. If I keep spending money at the truck stops and that, I spend too much money. It's ridiculous. So we'll see how we do. We got to go north on 5. Then we've got to pass through another chicken house. They've already put me through the one this morning coming south, so we'll see if they put us through the one going north. We'll see what happens. Stay green, you bastard. Yeah, fucking change. See, Albany's 11 miles north. So that's why I only get paid 70 miles, because they go PO box to PO box. See the speed this car's coming up though. And there's a truck stop here, we got a red light ahead. I don't know which way he's going. I don't know if he's going north or south. That car, see that car? Can see what he was doing. I'm not stopping for a big semi. I'm just going to keep going because I'm better than you. Alright mate, no worries. He's Canadian anyway. This old boy in front of me is. No courtesy, mate. No courtesy whatsoever. Zero courtesy. See, you can't. I don't think you can hear that. You might hear it. I can feel it. So I got to get in. I think I got 2 bad injectors. I don't know what's going. I've got 2 bad injectors, or I've got a bad fuel pump. But she's just not 100%. I know she's not. She pulls, but she's still not 100%. I'll find out when I get fully loaded. We'll see what she does. He'll eventually get going. I'll end up doing 60 and he'll end up doing 65, so we'll be fine. We'll just roll with him a little bit. We'll be fine. Comes a taut liner, Dad. The old boy's gonna pass me right now. They got a heap of taut liners up here. Curtain siders is what they call them. But they got a heap of them up in this area. I always fancied wanting to grab hold of one of them old boys. I think they'd be fun. I think they're better than a Conestoga. I think they're better than a Conestoga. I'd rather have a taut liner over a Conestoga, so. If you can make them into a Euro liner over here, it'd be feckin' awesome. I wish we had Euro liners. That'd be awesome. "76 miles to the 306A. I think when I get up there, I've got to call them. So when we get on the scale, I've got to sort of end the video and then I've got to call them and then we'll go from there. So I don't think I can record in their place either. I've got to be careful, so we'll see. We'll see where we're at. And I don't know if I'm going to go back round to Chibits and call it quits, or if I'm going to drive up. I might drive up the road, see if I could get back over to Pendleton, I'll be happy. I don't believe I can make it to Pendleton, so we'll see. See how the day goes, how quick they load me. I love the fact they got hooks on the side, so if you wanted a rope, you could rope. I wish we had hooks on ours, man, on our newer trailers. so wish we had hooks. There you go, there's Albany. Oh, I know, I'm sorry, missus. There you go. Are you happy now? Oh, Lord, he's screaming at me. I should have enough fuel to get me out, so I got just under, well, about half a tank, so half a tank should get me back to Caldwell. I couldn't spell Caldwell on my videos yesterday. I go back in and edit it because I put Cadwell, because I was thinking of fecking England with Cadwell Park, because of racing. Sometimes your brain just doesn't work, Mark. That's every day then, Mark. I think so, Mark. I think every day your brain doesn't want to work, Mark. I believe it. Good old Western. That's Welfare Express, as they like to call it. They employ all the welfare boys. That's right, because they can't get anybody else to work with them. Dang, brother. That trailer's leaning way too far over to the left. You've got massive problems with that back end of that trailer. Holy crap, you do. Jeez, man, that thing's leaning. So yeah, we'll see how the day goes. We'll get to Malarkey, we'll get loaded, and we'll figure it out from there. So it's like 11:30. It's 11:22 my time, Central. So I got to work on that clock, not on the. I got to work on my clock, not Pacific clock, because Pacific clock will throw you right off because you've gone 2 hours back. So I gained 2 hours by going backwards, but I'm really going to lose them when I go forwards. So. I spoke to Alabama Chief this morning. He said it was a real quick unload. He was happy with the boys. They were like in and out. 7:30 he was there, they put him on a pad and boom, he was done just after 8. So he was happy. He said he'd done well on his income as well, so he was happy with that. Yeah, you can thumb all you like, mate. I can't pick you up worth shit. Keep walking, son. Sorry about that, brother. Can't pick him up, mate. Not allowed to. Insurance won't let you. If I put a rider in this truck, I'm in deep shit. It stops and they ask me who that person is and do I have a policy for him, and they're like, no, then you're done. Days of picking up hitchhikers, you're not allowed to do anything. You can, but if you get caught, you're bollocks. So anyway, I don't know where the fuck I was, somewhere. See, Mum, I tried not to and I've already done it. I've probably done it more times than that because I forget that I do it. So, I'll do my best, Mum. I'm trying, love, I'm trying. I'm really trying. It's not always easy, not for me. But that's my excuse and it's a terrible one and I really shouldn't stick to it. But I am sort of grateful that the weather decided to move on. I'm hoping it stays this way and it doesn't turn. I believe most of the storms have passed. I might get some again later. My hardest part right now is trying to get over Cabbage. So I've got to keep an eye on Cabbage. I've got to see if I can get past Cabbage and then past LaGrange into Baker City. If I can get over Baker City, we've made it. Don't make it to Ontario without any problems, then we're sort of out of the woods. So we'll see how it goes. But then I've got to deal with Wyoming, and that's hit and miss. There's a storms coming through again. So we'll see how we do. Hopefully that I can get past that as well. So I need to figure out which way I want to go to Oklahoma, which way I want to go down. It depends on how bad. It depends if Wyoming turns. Wyoming turns and Utah and Colorado's good, then I can drop down to Utah into Colorado and across. But that doesn't always. That's not always 100%. So we'll see how we get along. friend from another country. She always writes to me in the morning. Actually, she writes to me whenever I upload, which is always awesome. But sadly, I don't quite know how to say the lady's name properly, which is a bit of a prick, because I don't want to say it on a video and say hello to find out that I'm not saying it right. So I need to write to the lady later and ask her how I pronounce her name. So we'll see how it's said and if I can get it right, and then I can say hi to her. But anyway, to my awesome person that always writes to me and asks how I am and to say hi, hello to you too, and it's lovely to speak to you. Well, I will figure out how to say the name right so I can say it properly instead of making myself look like a complete wanker. Alone, that rear axle is terrible. Look at it just beating the back end of that trailer. How can you not feel that, driver? Smokes alone, that thing just beating the snot out the back of that trailer. How can you not feel that? That's terrible. Personally, I'd lift that axle up. Feck, I wouldn't have that thing on the ground. That's insane. I know the other boys got out of here, from what I understand. I think sandpaper. Alabama was saying that sandpaper was making his way back over cabbage. I never saw them this morning, so I don't know when they decided to go out or when they left. I'm not sure. But he must have left early this morning though, for him to be over by cabbage. Hell, he might have even been where I was last night. Who's to say? Stopping. Good lad, I'm glad you're going to stop, because that back axle of yours is about to fucking fall off. That's fucking insane. Lord, that thing was just in. Maybe he's just stopping for a break, I don't know, but definitely needs to look at that axle. You broke down, or you just wanted a part there, mate. It's a possibility you might have broke down. He's pulling in the rest area now. Oregon likes to sit in there. They like to give you tickets in the rest area. They're like, oh, you're shitting me. You're going to stop right there? Oh, then. Hopefully you'll figure out that rear axle, because it's just wanked. Look at that thing, it's beat the shit out of itself. I don't know, never mind. I don't know why they do that, but there you go. Thanks very much, mate. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're more than welcome. Anytime. Yeah, have at it, son. God, I've been Peterbilt, boys. Everybody wants to be a Peterbilt. He'll get up beside me in a minute, give it a large one, show me how good his Peterbilt is. I'll have to suffer. The rest of my day will be forever tarnished. Because Mr. Peterbilt showed me how good he was. No, I don't have any love for him. No, not at all. No. It's just a truck. And it really ain't that special anymore. So, old ones were a lot better, but they had a lot of electrical problems. But the newer ones are just complete junk. I will stick with my box of nuts and bolts, thank you. I like my box of nuts and bolts. Blue 2 is worth every penny, so she's a good old girl. He's coming at me. He's got a whole heap of cars beside him. He's chasing me. See, I'd have put the turn signal on by now, and he's chasing me, and he's chasing me, and I still would have had that turn signal on. And he still doesn't have that turn signal on. Now he's going to get right up behind my trailer, and I ain't going any faster. So have at it, son. Yeah, I could have backed out of it and let him get going down the road, but he's a Peterbilt, so. Just like Priuses, man, it all begins with the P. Come at me again in a minute. Truly believed he was going to pass me, and instead he's just going to sit behind me. Huh. I am amazed. That is a first. fact that he didn't pass me. He could have done. I wouldn't have held him up. I'd let him go. Maybe he's a good Peterbilt. He's a very nice Peterbilt. He's a good Peterbilt. Enchanted Forest, next exit. Come over and see the Enchanted Forest of theme parks. right now. He's about to come up beside us for that old girl into the world. Mercedes will come out in front of me.